Your engine is slowly suffocating right now, and most owners won't realize it until the damage is already expensive. Last year alone, millions of modern cars failed emissions tests for one reason that almost never shows up on a maintenance schedule: carbon buildup on intake valves. Not because drivers were careless, but because the engine was designed this way. What makes it worse is that your owner's manual barely hints at the problem, and by the time warning lights appear, the bill can be brutal. Engineers and technicians recently tore down hundreds of engines, and what they found explains why so many cars feel sluggish long before they're old. Stay with me, because secret number 3 alone can keep $2,000 in your pocket. Here's what's really happening. Modern direct injection engines spray fuel straight into the combustion chamber. That sounds efficient, and it is, but it creates a hidden weakness. Older engines sprayed fuel over the intake valves, washing them clean every time you drove. That cleaning action is gone. Meanwhile, your PCV system keeps sending hot oil vapor back through the intake to reduce emissions. That vapor hits intake valves that never see fuel, bakes at extreme temperatures, and slowly turns into rock-hard carbon. At first, you won't feel it. Then cold starts get rough. Then misfires creep in. Eventually, the check engine light comes on and unburned fuel starts killing your catalytic converter, one of the most expensive parts under your car. You can actually see this problem yourself. A cheap USB borescope plugged into your phone is all it takes. Slip it through the throttle body or MAP sensor port and look at the valves. Shiny metal is healthy. Thick black crust means you're already losing power, efficiency, and long-term reliability. Once you know that, let's get into what actually stops it, starting from the easiest and moving to the most powerful. Secret number 9, the fuel quality game changer. Most drivers think gasoline is gasoline. It isn't. The fuel you choose is either slowing carbon buildup or feeding it. Top-tier gasoline isn't a slogan, it's a standard created by automakers who got tired of torn-down engines packed with deposits. These fuels contain higher concentrations of detergents that reduce how quickly oil vapor sticks and hardens. Multiple studies have shown that low detergent fuel creates dramatically more deposits over time. Saving a few cents per gallon at a questionable station feels smart in the moment, but it quietly accelerates a problem that costs thousands later. In many markets where fuel quality is inconsistent, carbon buildup shows up tens of thousands of miles earlier. Switching to high detergent fuel now is one of the simplest long-term protections you can give your engine. Secret number 8, the preventative spray nobody uses correctly. This is where good products get a bad reputation. Intake cleaners like CRC or Seafoam aren't miracle cures, and they were never meant to be. Most people wait until the engine runs poorly, then spray and hope. By that point, carbon has already hardened. These sprays work best before deposits become severe. Used regularly, they leave a thin chemical layer that slows how oil vapor bonds to metal. Think of it as prevention, not treatment. Once carbon turns into a thick crust, air rushing past the valves gives these sprays almost no time to work. Used early and consistently, they help. Used late, they disappoint. Timing is everything. Secret number 7, the oil catch can truth. You've probably heard that a catch can is the ultimate fix. In theory, it's brilliant. It intercepts oily vapor before it reaches your intake. In practice, it depends entirely on the owner. A catch can has to be checked and emptied often. Ignore it and it fills up, pressure rises, and vapor finds its way back into the intake anyway. For disciplined owners who stay on top of maintenance, it reduces buildup. For everyone else, it becomes a forgotten accessory that doesn't deliver the promised results. The tool itself isn't the problem, human nature is. Secret number 6, the solvent soak that actually penetrates. Once carbon is already there, you need time and chemistry, not a quick spray. Certain professional-grade solvents are designed to break down hardened hydrocarbon deposits, but only if they're allowed to sit. The proper method involves closing the valves, applying the solvent directly, and letting it soak long enough to soften the buildup. You'll actually see the deposits begin to loosen as the chemicals do their job. This approach doesn't rely on airflow or guesswork. It's controlled, deliberate, and effective across many engine brands and designs. Done correctly, it turns stubborn carbon into something that can be removed safely instead of chipped away aggressively. Secret number 5, the manual scraping technique dealerships hide. This step scares people, but it doesn't have to. After carbon is softened, careful mechanical removal finishes the job. The key is using the right materials. Brass tools are softer than aluminum but harder than carbon, which is why they're ideal. The process is slow and methodical. Scrape, vacuum, clean, inspect, and repeat. Rushing creates risks. Done patiently, this restores most of the airflow lost to deposits and dramatically improves drivability. It's labor-intensive, but it saves serious money, and when done carefully, avoids damage. Secret number 4, the zip tie drill hack that shocked mechanics. Sometimes the internet actually gets it right. This method uses soft plastic as a rotating brush to knock loose carbon after it's been softened. It's not perfect, but it's fast and surprisingly effective for light to moderate buildup. The trick is control, moderate speed, steady angles, and patience. It won't replace professional cleaning, but when combined with solvent soaking, it becomes a legitimate, low-cost option that works far better than most people expect. Secret number 3, the walnut blasting method BMW engineers perfected. This is the gold standard. Crushed walnut shells are blasted at controlled pressure to strip carbon without damaging metal. They're hard enough to clean and soft enough to be safe. This method restores valves to near-new condition and fully recovers airflow. It's why high-end shops rely on it and why the results are so consistent. It costs more than DIY methods, but it completely resets the problem rather than just managing it. Secret number 2, the borescope inspection nobody does early enough. The smartest move is catching carbon buildup before it becomes severe. A quick inspection every so often tells you exactly what stage you're in. Light discoloration means prevention will still work. Heavy crust means it's time to act. That 10-minute inspection can be the difference between inexpensive maintenance and a major repair bill. Certain engine generations are especially vulnerable, and owners of those engines benefit the most from early checks. Secret number 1, the maintenance schedule that prevents it all. There's no single magic product. The real solution is consistency. Use high detergent fuel every fill-up. Change oil on time with quality synthetic. Apply preventative intake cleaner at regular intervals. Inspect before symptoms appear. Address buildup early instead of ignoring it. Carbon problems aren't sudden failures, they're slow processes that reward attention and punish neglect. Spend a little each year on prevention, or spend a lot later on repairs. Now you know exactly how the game is played. If you stayed with me this long, it means you actually care about your engine, not just when something breaks. In my next video, I'll show you a 1-minute check you can do before every oil change that predicts serious engine problems long before they show up on a dashboard. Watch that next, and your car will thank you for years to come.